With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Purdy to throw it on first down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
On 1st and 10, it's Gayvens. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. Down inside the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy off the play fake. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First carry for Najee Harris. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. In motion right comes Allen. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. The quick slant caught. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play a perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too instead of just letting it rip.
Purdy on 4th down. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st down, Purdy. He gets it complete to Harris.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Allen, the man in motion right.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On 2nd and 10, Purdy got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes to feel good is not every time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson
looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. It was the Ravens getting a road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades. A 63-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted. But he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Purdy's throw brought in by Austin.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Being chased out left. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Purdy.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Purdy.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Purdy now to throw. Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Calvin Austin
from 13 yards out.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On third down, Jackson throwing quickly for Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Gayvens. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Now Gayvens again on second down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. They'll try to run for it with Gayvens. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He finds his target, Allen. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Allen, the man in motion left. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Keenan Allen with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
From the 41, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, and he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson from the shotgun. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Now that's the defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
He'll find Bateman once more. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They get one more, some extra points up the road. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments prevented repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
It's a quarterback sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
That play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go in the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up fourth down.
Big fourth down play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Gayvens. And able to get this to the 31.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Jackson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Purdy with one final shot here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter.